What if I told you that accomplishing your goals was as simple as following the rule of 100? Consistency is a powerful force that can help individuals achieve success in various aspects of their lives. And the rule of 100 is a prime example of how consistency can be applied to anything we do to achieve long-term success. So in today's video, I am going to be discussing how the rule of 100 can be used as a tool and how people can use it effectively. The rule, in a nutshell, encourages people to divide up their goals into smaller and more attainable tasks that can be achieved through the approach of being consistent without having to cram everything in all at once. Where the key word here is attainable. People are very good at overestimating their capabilities. I myself am not exempt from this, which can ultimately lead to feelings of frustration, then causing people to potentially give up on whatever it is they set out to achieve. So by focusing on these smaller tasks, it makes it a hell of a lot more easier to not get overwhelmed by the end result that you're trying to get to, and instead allows us to make steady progress towards that goal. As an example, if someone's goal was to run a marathon, that's 42 kilometers, 26 point something miles in the imperial system. That is not going to be something that most people can just get out of bed and go, hey, I'm going to run a marathon today. It's not going to be the norm. So by breaking this down into smaller achievable tasks to build up towards that end goal is going to make it a much easier way to approach achieving that goal. It's a really simple example, but it's a really good one because it's, like I said, not something that is able to just be picked up on the spot. It will take a bit of prep work in advance to get there. Where I am actually going through this myself right now. I set one of my goals, being a fitness goal for the year of 2023, to run a 3-minute kilometer, which after I did my first time trial, it definitely was seeming pretty daunting. I clocked in at 3 minutes and 48 seconds, which definitely is a pretty good achievement. It's not like I'm slow by any means, but that still meant that I needed to shave off 48 seconds to hit that goal, which was by no means going to be easy at all. However, now being 4 to 5 months later and having broken down the original goal into somewhat of a training program, I've definitely made progress towards shaving those 48 seconds off. My fitness has definitely increased. I'm able to run a lot longer and a lot further than I thought I would have been able to 5 months ago. And hopefully leading into the back end of this year, I'm definitely going to see those seconds being taken off of that original time as I do more time trials. And I talk about it on the channel. So definitely hit that like and subscribe button if you are interested in seeing that journey. But just for context, the consistency is actually paying off. A few other quick examples that align with the mindset of completion by consistency would definitely be things like learning a language, writing a book, reading consistently every single day, or reading and finishing books is a good one, and definitely anything to do with finance, whether it be building savings, a portfolio, having patience, and following a plan through to completion is definitely a really applicable use case for this example. Interestingly and coincidentally enough, these are all things that I have personally undertaken as well, and I am now truly into the weeds with all of them to the point that they are actually providing me a net benefit with everything. My finances, reading, writing a book, all of these things I've put consistency into using this topic as one very helpful method to achieve it. And I'm at a point now where it's just steady state. It's like my life has never been different and I'm able to consistently continue with this without it being too much of a burden on my day life. Where I will slide this one-liner in and say that the true advantages come from developing reinforcing habits through consistent efforts, which definitely helps with the enjoyment levels experienced while working towards achieving these goals. In essence, what you're doing with the rule of 100 is training your brain to enjoy putting in the work to get to that desired objective. In my opinion, momentum is an underestimated concept because achieving small wins or reaching key milestones along the journey is definitely a good way to stay motivated towards that continuous improvement all the way through to the end of the goal. Truly, it is a force not to be reckoned with because it can absolutely keep you on track on those days where you really just don't have it in you to make progress or actually do the thing that you're trying to work towards. The rule of 100 also correlates or goes hand in hand with the ability to take and capture measurable statistics. For instance, my Duolingo language learning streak has now surpassed 750 days, where I have consistently practiced the language of Italian. I have read over 62 books. That's more than 22,000 words over the past 3 years just from reading a minimum of 20 pages a day. It really has been incredibly rewarding to be able to see those statistics that I've kept track of along this journey, and it's what's kept me motivated to keep going with them. Not only that, I'm actually able to now use the Italian in actual conversation with people, which is also a really great win out of the thing that I originally set out to do. In conclusion, the Rule of 100 is a very simple tool which puts a lot of emphasis in the importance of consistency and discipline in terms of achieving long-term success. Consistency in our daily routines can help us steer clear of certain risks as well as emotional decision-making, which definitely can be a handy thing to have, whilst also allowing us to stay focused on what we have going on in our lives and what we're setting out to achieve. As cliche as it may sound, the Rule of 100 is something that anyone can apply to lots of different aspects of their lives, and it's something that I highly encourage people to give a go, especially if they need that little bit of organization in their lives towards achieving a certain goal. You will reap the rewards, I promise you, if you give it a fair go. And that is pretty much all I really wanted to cover today. So if you did learn anything today, or I rehashed a topic that you may have already been aware of, but you got a bit of a refresher or maybe some motivation from this video in particular, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button down below. It definitely helps the channel, and I definitely appreciate the support. And that's pretty much all I have for you. So have a good day, have a good week, and as always, I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.